Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem. My beautiful gems, I have a guidance for you today. So, I know I have been offline quite a bit, and the reason for that is because this shift in the planetary shifts and the changes that are occurring right now are affecting me dramatically. So, headaches, heaviness, very tired, sleeping a lot. So I apologize, but I'm taking care of the self. So I hope you can appreciate that and understand that. But I do have a guidance for you today. So as I was meditating this morning, and I've been waking up at 4:30 for the past few days, and I think it's been um, since last Friday. I've been waking up at 4:30, so this is quite a long time. And of course, meditating during that time is really powerful. So this morning, the message that came through, and it kind of like threw me off my meditation. That's how powerful it was. So I had an image of a very, very huge mountain, like a very high peaked mountain. And there was this very sharp, bright lightning that came from the tip of the mountain, and it kind of like as if it was going to crack that mountain in half, but it shocked me so much that it threw me off my meditation. But so I tried to tap into the message and the guidance that we needed today. So to me, that looked like somewhat of the tower, but it's bigger than the tower because it came right from the point of the mountain, and it was kind of slashing it in half, right? So the lightning came like from the top to the bottom of the mountain. Anyways, so when I pulled an oracle card, and I'm using the Priestess of Light oracle, which is quite interesting. The card that was given to me was setting boundaries, and that was quite interesting because yesterday I was also meditating, and the messages that were coming through yesterday was quite interesting. Kind of resonated with the setting boundaries, and if you are sensitive to the planetary shifts like I am, you will also be feeling that heaviness, like your third eye pounding, or like very sensitive. You will feel like you're seeing things or feeling things more than usual, which is absolutely accurate for this time, this kind of shift. Now, as you know, on March 7th, we're going to have Saturn move into Pisces, and this is going to be very purposeful. This is going to be very powerful. Okay, so a lot of changes, and let me know in the comments what you guys are going through and what you guys are experiencing. So I'd love to hear what you guys are going through. Now, the setting boundaries, if you have been someone who has been going through a lot of someone overpowering you, or power struggles, or people disrespecting you, or just being abused in some way, just know that now with this planetary shift, you will have the power to set things right. Okay? So set things right, and do it respectfully, of course, because you're going to have the power, the wisdom of words. So you're going to use your words very wisely, which is going to help you to get to where you're wanting to be. So this is really great. Now, I'm also getting with this. Oops. All right. So a lot of you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Six of Wands that's coming through with this. I was planning to pick up this card, but it kind of threw me and gave me this card. So that's quite interesting too. So whatever you're going through at this time, and I know there's a lot of completions coming through. So for a lot of you, this completion is going to bring you a lot of victory, but there's also a warning here to not be too righteous or to be too demanding. Or if there's a lot of demands on you, just remember that it's time to put your hand out and to say, hey, enough already. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's do it, you know, where there's going to be a win-win outcome for the both of you. Now, I also want to mention to you that if you are dealing with some sort of court cases or some court of demands, there's going to be a lot of negotiations, and the way you handle yourself is going to be very important. So just remember, the Six of Wands is about the victory. It's about receiving accolades. It's about being recognized for the work and how you handle things. And this can relate to your work environment. This can relate to any situation in your life, if there are family challenges, and if you are like the middle person, if you want to call that, you will be the one that people will look up to. You are the one that is going to be respected, and people will come to you for some sort of guidance and how to handle a situation. It's like you're going to be the mediator, if that makes any sense to you. Okay, so look at those situations coming into your life at this time. It's going to be really, really important. Okay, now I do also want to talk about relationships. And the reason why I'm talking about relationships, and my beautiful gems, if you are subscribed to my channel and if you have the notification bell clicked on, you get notified when I do go live. So relationships, I am going to be talking about in depth tomorrow. So tomorrow I do plan to go live. I don't have the time yet because tomorrow is the day that my son leaves for another province. So it's the farewell tomorrow. So I'm dealing with that as well. So relationships, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because tomorrow we're going to go in depth, and we're going to talk about it for each sign and how that affects you. As I was saying yesterday, the meditation was revolved around, okay, a lot of you are going to meet the one, okay, in the next coming few weeks. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, and the reason why we're going to talk about it in depth tomorrow during our live session, is because, you know, the thing that kept coming up to me was menu. Isn't that interesting? So if you have the freedom to choose, and remember, we're trying to set boundaries here, okay? A lot of us have a hard time discerning what is right and what is indulgence, or what is, wishful thinking, or whatever. I mean, the words can be a million different words, but what I'm trying to say here is, and I want you to keep this in mind, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow, but when you're, for example, in a restaurant, they present you with a menu, and you're looking through this menu and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry, I can just eat everything on this menu, right? However, you will see like the healthier things, and like it'll say salads, and a variety of different salads, and things that are more healthy, and then you'll see like fish and white fish, and you know that that's even more healthier. And even though you do enjoy these on the menu, I think you're at the point where like, no, but if I'm going to spend money here, I'm going to go for like, not necessarily the most expensive thing, but the one that is going to really give you that feeling of like, oh my God, I'm going to have that piece of cheesecake, right? Or I'm going to have like, the sirloin with the baked potato and the cream cheese, and on and on and on. And then you feel satisfied and you feel proud that you can actually have this, right? Now, here's the thing that I want you to think of. And when it comes to relationships, I want you to kind of associate that with relationships as well. I want you to look at, if you meet someone and they seem really nice, but you have no interest in them because, even though you know that they're nice and that they would be good for you, but they're not tall enough, they're not, mature enough, they don't have the right eye color, they don't have anything. So kind of like, the salad, that the salad menu on the menu would be healthier for you. You kind of want that cheesecake. So now you see someone else coming through, and they're, very confident, and they're like, they've got this great body, and you look at them like, oh my God, like you can't control yourself anymore. And like, if you get noticed by the bodybuilder, and now you're thinking like, oh my God, that'll be a dream come true. That will be like a certain win for you, right? But now I'm going to invite you to say, or to introspect, to say like, is that really what you really, really want? Okay, so it's like that cheesecake. Are you sure you really, really want that cheesecake? Because after you eat that cheesecake, you might feel, have upset stomach, or you might feel like guilty, or you might feel like, here we go again, like no power, no control, right? I lose myself, and that's my weakness, kind of thing. So setting these boundaries and knowing exactly what you want is quite important at this time. So even if the bodybuilder would be coming towards you and have like a lot of interest in you and say, hey, we should hang out, we should do this, we should do that, and you're getting all excited like, oh my god, yes, yes, let's go, right? And deep down inside, you know it's the let's call it the bad boy syndrome, or the, you know, wishful thinking, or like, you know, a dream come true. Is it really? I'm going to ask you to question yourself. Is it really? Or are you just being like, you know, dropping those boundaries and just settling for less? You'll have a moment of maybe excitement, and then when reality hits, you're starting all over again. Okay? So, all this to say, my beautiful gems, is that if you are going to meet the one in the next few weeks, I really want you to pay attention. I want you to take the time to get to know the person, and not just from the outside. I want you to get to know the person from the inside, okay? Because the surface can be a variety of different masks that people wear, okay? Take the time to get to know them on the inside, which is the hardest thing to do. A lot of people look at the exterior, get that, you know, connection, they call it, but the connection only happens when you know the person from the inside. The exterior connection, isn't that lust, right? So set your boundaries and just know that whatever boundaries you set, they're the right ones, okay? Sure, everybody wants, you know, the picture perfect partner. Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want the person to share your life story, and not just a love story? Don't you want them to share a life story with you, right? Well, there you have it, my gems, and I hope you guys can join me tomorrow, and we're going to go deeper into this relationship thing, because a lot of you are getting ready to meet your person. So I just want to make sure that you choose the right one, because some of you do have more than one person coming towards you, and together I think that we can set you up with a life partner. Okay? All right, my beautiful gems, until tomorrow, have a great day.